This weekend, Jake Paul defeated Anderson Silva in a boxing match.
All three in favor of the winner, and still undefeated, the Problem Child.
And I can't believe it, dude. So what do the haters say? They say that this fight was rigged. I say that's total nonsense. Look, the truth is this was a close fight, but Jake won. First of all, nothing about it looked rigged or set up. The people who are saying that are just dumb. I'm just sorry. You're not using your brain, or you don't have a brain. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Look, dude, Jake put on a really good performance, man. He did really good. He had a few blocks in there that I was like, ooh. The one in the beginning of the fight, I think, that was a good fight. He showcased a lot of defense, a lot of failure in defense too, though. But he showcased a lot of defense, good. He showcased a lot of boxing IQ that he didn't have before. He did good. It was a good fight, and this is coming from a KSI fan, okay? When they fight, I'm rooting for KSI all the way, 100%. And I do still think after this fight that KSI can win. But he could lose too. Of course he could lose. KSI could go fight Deji right now and lose. He could go fight Fusi and lose. Jake Paul could go fight Fusi and lose. Anything can happen. Like, that's just it. That is what it is, obviously, right? But anyways, that's not the point of this video. The Jake Paul haters, you need to hate him for the right reasons. Alright, you have to dislike someone for the right reasons. All you guys trying to say this fight is fixed, Anderson
took a knockdown and it was set up in the last round.
Like, come on, dude. You guys need to stop with that. First of all, you're discrediting yourself. And second of all, is you're making yourself look like you don't know boxing. And if you really do think that, you don't know boxing. Look, man, all you guys hating on Jake Paul for inside of the ring, what he does inside of the ring and stuff like that, and saying it's set up, all those people, you're not boxing fans. You guys got to be the YouTube fans or whatever, or the people I met at the bar who hate Jake Paul
because he was a YouTuber and now he's boxing.
Like, what does that even mean? That's such a dumb reason to hate someone. I don't support that at all. Screw you. Like, that's so stupid. As a boxing fan, you got to be impressed with Jake, dude. Anyone who just started boxing 3.5 years ago or whatever, whenever Deji and Jake fought, anyone who's only been boxing for that long and has shown this much improvement and then fights Anderson Silva and then pulls out a victory, even though I personally scored it and thought it was a draw. When I was watching the fight, I thought for sure Anderson won. I just rewatched it with the most unbiased eyes I possibly could, and I really did score it as a draw. Anderson would have actually won with 1 point if it wasn't for the knockdown. But since I have to score the knockdown, I actually scored it as a draw. But as a boxing fan, come on, man. You're just a complete and utter hater with the wrong mindset if you are still like, ugh, screw Jake Paul. Oh, it was rigged. It was probably set up. Like, come on, man. Come on. When Jake and KSI fight, I'm on KSI's side 100%. I just want him to get it over with. I'm someone who thought their beef was fake, dude. Remember they were in the same club when they launched Prime? Logan and KSI launched Prime, and they celebrated, and Jake came to the same club. Nobody talked about it. Jake never talked about it that I know of. I know Logan didn't talk about it, unless I'm mistaken. KSI addressed it super quick in a video and said, oh yeah, you know, he went to his table, a different table with his girlfriend and his friend, and you know, me and Logan stayed on this table, and you know, we kind of looked at each other a few times, but you know, we just did our own thing and we just talked. And like, come on, bro, I'm sorry, I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that at all. I think they don't really have beef. Maybe they do now a little bit, but it's not as bad as it seems or as anyone thinks it is. It's all just for the view, or not for the views, but to build up a fight, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Build up that fight, get that storyline. I just personally don't think that if there is beef, it's even that bad. And I hope that once they fight, they make up. Maybe they do 2 fights or have a trilogy even. But after that, I hope there's respect between all three of them. I want all three of them to work together to build up YouTube boxing, build up YouTubers in general, make them more mainstream. With the three of them, Logan, Jake, and KSI, and Deji now, if Deji keeps winning and does really good, all four of them, they're the ones who blew this YouTube boxing up. If they can all four team up, make a team, and do something really cool, man, like, it would be so cool for YouTube as a platform. Everyone, all the creators on it. It would be inspiring. It would be a good story. I would be all for it, man. So really, realistically, I'm on KSI's side. I want KSI to win when they fight. But I respect Jake Paul as a boxer. I don't like how he acts like, oh, I'm not a YouTube boxer anymore. I'm above them. I'll knock them all out in a row, one round each.
I came from YouTube boxing, but now I'm a professional boxer and a world champion contender. I want to fight all the influencers in the same night because I would knock them all out each in one round. And if any of them want to fight me and give me free money, no fucking problem.
Come on, man. Like, show some respect for where you came from. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be here right now, most likely, without KSI calling you out. You would have either fell off into irrelevancy like you were doing at that time, or you would have like went off into the WWE and you wouldn't be as famous as you are right now. It just is what it is. It really, like, come on, man. So anyways, either way, here's my scorecard right here. This is how I scored it. I'm not a boxing judge. I don't know that much about boxing. So usually my scoring is pretty close to accurate. Look, I got a draw in mind. I want to know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.
By the way, I can't believe I have to address this again. Good God. We are on our 6th Jake Paul fight. I'm still trying to convince people that this thing is not fake or fixed. That was a legitimate knockdown. I understand you guys don't like Jake, but it was legitimate. We have to stop saying this bullshit and nonsense about it being fixed and fake every time Jake beats someone you don't want him to beat.